Hello and welcome to the Hall Wall. What you're looking at right now is not a wall, it's my dinner table. Thanks to some technical issues, I was not able to film myself in front of my wall where I would present my preview for the season 2023. So I will do this sitting at my dinner table instead. My camera is now firmly held up by a rig I built from my son's Lego. And also what you can hear in the background is a cat, yes, who decided to be silent all day until just now. Because she is a cat. Okay, this channel will mostly focus on the results of each race, where I will present points to the race itself, how good it was or how bad it was. I will give points to the drivers based on their performance, and I will also give points to the team. And to start off with my prediction for the 2023 Formula One season, I start with Williams Racing. I think they end up last, just like last year. I have no confidence in this team at all. They seem to have major issues, and they're just lack of speed in general. So not much to talk about that. I also believe that Alex Albon will beat the newcomer Logan Sargent, mostly based on him being a more experienced driver. I know that Logan is a talent to look out for in the coming years, and I wish him good luck. Next up, we have Alpha Tauri. Also believe that they will end up just like they did last time. Perhaps with battling with Haas as the second last team. I think that Nick de Vries will beat Yuki Tsunoda. De Vries is a very talented driver, as I heard of, and Tsunoda did not impress me last year, so that's how I think it will end. Next up, we have Haas. They have been showing some good test results, but I still think that they will lose in the mid to late part of the season. So they will end up in 8th. I think that Kevin Magnussen will beat Nico Hülkenberg. No real... could be the other opposite too, but I'm a little bit based against Magnussen since he's Danish. So that's why. And then I think we will have Aston Martin. I do not believe that the hype is real. I do believe that they are a strictly mid team. They will probably do well first couple of races, and then they will fall down. I have no real trust in them. The season previews and the season tests are always a bit tricky to follow, but I do believe that Aston Martin will end up in the middle. I also believe that Fernando Alonso will beat Lance Stroll, mostly because Fernando Alonso is one of the best drivers in the world, and Lance Stroll is just, well, I cannot say that without getting deleted from YouTube. Next, we have Alfa Romeo. I believe that they will be doing quite well this year. They had a good thing going last year, and I think they will build on to that. And I also think that Valtteri Bottas will beat Guan Yu. Sorry for the pronunciation there, but since Valtteri is the most experienced one of them, and I say that Guan Yu did not impress last year. So I believe in Bottas in this case. Then I think that McLaren will prove everyone wrong and climb themselves up. I believe that they will struggle the first couple of 3, 4, 5 races perhaps, and then I think they get their shit together and will climb and take their spot where they belong. They have a quite good team's driver setup in Lando Norris and in Oscar Piastri, who it will be fun to watch and see what he can do. And also there's a cat, because why not? She's never up on the table otherwise. Gå ner. Cats. Yes, of course. They will be. They will not be in the top 4. I believe that they will be battling for 4th, but they will not end up there. In 4th place, I have instead Alpine. With perhaps the best driver setup outside the top 3, with Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly. Between them, I think it will be very close. Ocon is, for me, one of the most underrated drivers in the F1. Because it would be fun to see him driving somewhere else, actually. See him in perhaps Mercedes or even Red Bull. 3rd place, Mercedes. With I believe that they will have they will have gained some speed, but they will not be able to compete with Ferrari and Red Bull for wins. They will be there. They will be doing great. They will be doing very stable races, and they will pick up a lot of points just by being consistent. And I also think that George Russell will beat Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton has proven himself not to like the car he's driving in. It was quite clear last year too that he's not. This new rules and the new car doesn't fit him, and I think that George Russell has more of a raw talent to compensate for that. 2nd place, I placed Ferrari, where I think that Charles Leclerc will beat Carlos Sainz internally. Ferrari is, they have been struggling for many years now. And in truth, I perhaps should put them down a bit, perhaps even 3rd. But I think I think that they have the potential to be good if they get their shit together. They now have contracted a new head what do you call it? Head coach. Sorry, my English is escaping me. A Frenchman. Last time they did this, they entered one of the best eras of the team ever. So let's hope that they are going to find speed and doing good races with this new guy. And then in 1st place, I predict that Red Bull will take it once again, both in constructor championship and in driver championship. And also that Max, of course, will beat Perez. Max is the number one driver in this team, and Perez will back him up. Both good and bad, I think. I like when the drivers are fighting for their spots and not giving it away to their teammates because they have different standings in the team. But it is what it is. So this is what I predict. As someone who is alert has probably seen that this is exactly the same standings as the 2022 ended. And I think that this is because I firmly believe that nothing real has changed. From the testing, the cars was faster, but it seems like everyone was in the same place as they were last year. And sadly, I also predict that this will be a quite boring season. The first 4 or 5 races will be interesting because not every team has found their spot or figure out their wrongdoings or their mistakes in the car. But after that, I do believe that they will find their pace and everyone will just slot in where they belong. I hope I'm wrong. I sincerely hope I'm wrong. I hope that this will be a unpredictable and a very jumpy season where the leaders of the field change and the leaders in point change often. But sadly, I don't think so. I think these new rules and the new cars are a bit too much. The rules and the regiment is too hard. I think, in my opinion, to make changes for how the cars behaved from last year. I also have some other predictions. I predict that Pirelli will have some issues with the tires at some point. And I base that seeing how the Pirelli tires have behaved in the Rally Championship, where they have been doing some very strange behaviors, which you can look up if you want to. And I have a feeling that something not similar, but something quite something quite bad will happen with the tires at some point this season. Perhaps even the first couple of races. There are even talks about taking away the heaters of the tires, so the tires are stone cold. I think that will also be one of the that's a very wrong way to go. I think that will cause issues too if they implement it. So that's my prediction for the 2023 season. I will be back after the race with some scoring and points to the drivers, teams, and race. And I hope to see you all throughout the season. And in the end, I will have some kind of ceremony where I give awards to the drivers that had most points, to the constructors that has most points, best throughout the season, the worst, etc. So I will post another update after the race, and I'll see you then. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, and click on all the buttons. Or if you want to, just smash your head into the keyboard if you want to, and just press any button you can. And I'll see you soon. Bye.